this is Divine Sunshine with your Divine Masculine reading. I will be releasing these on Mondays, although I record them back to back. So you all can see what is the energies for what's happening with the Divine Masculine himself and how we can, in turn, help him. That's one of the part of the programs that I am going to institute because I know a lot of us have issues and not really understanding the Divine Masculine, where it's coming from. I talk to, and one day I was doing my today, which you'll see this Monday, but I was doing this recording this, and Divine Masculines. Again, you've seen a lot of readings. They come to me, and we pretty much talk about, and through channel readings, they take me to different environments or settings. And this last time when I did it, they had sent me to the past prior to, because 2 times they did it. And I've done a reading for the Divine Masculine. We were in the cigar lounge, and that pretty much lets me know that to me, cigar lounges really signify where the man or men in the 3D feel very comfortable. It's like that's their world. I guess this is a man's world. Maybe nothing without boy and little girl. You saw, and so my thing is that the thing is just understanding that that threw me off just seeing that text, but I get on that and I'm praying. Understanding where they're coming from. And I told them that I was very pleased and very honored that they had chose me and said that they felt it was comfortable. The ones, now these, I feel like these are ones that have been on my channel, that they're powwow with my DM and got together and said, you know, let's kind of help them out a little bit and understanding as far as where how we need help from them to pull us through to go on to this next stage. And so I call it the players card. So they didn't kind of show me, because a lot of times, even with men, a lot of times like, man, you telling them you showing the players card, you showing them everything we doing, the rules of the book and everything. Oh man, you a traitor, you went on the other side. And so the main thing of understanding that is that we have to get to the point, the understanding, you know, what's their point of view as well. And so that's why I said on my channel, now I'm adding on to my title, that I am a spiritual life coach and educator and a divine masculine advocate, because I am advocating on the thing as far as their power and energies in which they bring to the table. You know, like most time we say the divine feminine is the power, a positive charge, and the divine masculine is the negative charge. You know, and but we can both exist, both have to coexist in this world, period, the positive and the negative. And so let's kind of get the insight and understanding about what it is. Like he was saying, move it with both of those energies. Okay, so I'm gonna move on because I'm getting encouraged by Mr. DM over here to say, let's move on, let's get to the reading, because you know ours is short and sweet. We ain't gonna be here all day. I understand that, so I'm on honor that. Clear. Okay, so now let's look at the divine masculines for this week. What is the energies as far as we look at that for the divine masculine? Woo! What is the divine masculine? Well, how does he feel as far as, let's change that. How does he feel about the divine feminine? Okay, because this is his focus this week. How is he feeling about the divine feminine? Called Queen of Wands. You know what this look like? It's like, to me, it look like, it's like dad, like we, him, and and I, or the DM and the divine feminine has just been intimate with each other. And it's like she just pops up and going to put her clothes on. He's like, where you going? Like, he's still in the bed. He's like, where you going? He's like, I got things I got to do. I got to like run errands and things of that. And he's like, nah, just stay with me. Just stay in the bed with me. It's like, you know, we ain't had this moment for a while. It's like, I understand. Okay, I understand. You know, I got you, and I know we haven't been with each other, been intimate for a while, but you know, it's like, you know, you're in your situation and I'm in my situation, and we got to kind of like keep it moving unless some things have changed. And he's like, no. Okay, well, then, let's just have this moment. We'll always have this moment. And, and we just let life lead us to see, what's going to happen next. And so I'm just seeing this scene. It's like, what? I ain't used to this. Most times she crying and saying, "Don't I want to stay?" And most time I'm the one who's getting out the bed and leaving her. Wait a damn second. What the damn happened here? Okay, end scene. So this is where right now the divine masculine is kind of seeing the divine feminine. It's like, I'm vulnerable, I'm open, I got so many things, these towels, I kind of really don't understand what's actually going on with me. Them look like, is those glasses? Hold on a second. To me, they almost look like glasses. I don't know why I say that, but that would be like, I'm not able to really see. I kind of like need you to help me. And so she's like, I got you, but I got to kind of like go. So you got that flame in the background, and it's really been lit and torch between them. But I'm going to look and see what they say, Queen of Wands. But that's what they're bringing me like this scene. This is what we're kind of like feeling right now. It's like the divine feminine is like, she just really busy on her own hustle, just doing her own thing. She kind of leaving us out. And that's pretty much what's over for the collective reading that I had did too. Queen of Wands. Queen. She's my queen to be. Magic of the entwined rings. Okay. Okay. So twisted. I think about that also. Honesty and devotion between partners are born of daily pleasures. You must seduce your partner every day as if it were always the first time. Uh, I'm picking that up too. About enticing to but I'm feeling like this is like after enticement. It's like, you enticing me. It's like, I'm drawing close. I'm becoming vulnerable. I'm still going to say that. And he's just sitting there just kind of like watching her. And she's like putting her clothes on. It's like, okay, we had our moment. And, like, you love me. I love you. But I told you I got things I got to do. I can't stay here with you, because things have changed on your end. And on my end. And so it's like, we had this moment of engagement and entwined energies together and like twin flames. And so now we just got to take that moment and go on. And he looks like he's like at that moment, it's like, I don't kind of really want to move from this moment. And so I almost feel like I'm in the scene. And so it's like the divine feminine is saying to the divine masculine, so, really it's on you. So what are you going to do next? You want this. So in order for you to want this, you've actually got to make some changes. So where does it leave us? Because I'm ready, but what's going on with you? So this is where it is. I'm seeing that they're saying about the queen undressing. So it's honesty on the divine and emotion apart from the divine feminine. She's becoming very honest, but she's letting you know that she is devoted to this thing. And it's like, it's really a question mark now where we are is in devotion between the two partners, and it's born of daily pleasures. But in order for you to have that daily, and I feel what they're saying, and I'm kind of conflicted because I'm saying, again, she's like, yes, you want this divine masculine. He feels her saying this energetically to him. But, in order for us to have this here, maybe I'll title this rules of engagement. For us to be able to have this engagement, and you want to keep this going, something has got to change. But he feels in some ways, again, that you must seduce your partner every day as if were always the first time. And so he feels like, again, something within him, it feels like it's the first. Feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. So the divine feminine he's bringing to me saying, you are enticing me to try new ways, but it's a part of me that kind of just wants to stay right where I am. But I know I can't, because I see what you're offering me. I'm seeing what's going on with you, and with this newfound freedom that I'm seeing that you're engaging with, I'm kind of scared and don't know where that's going to lead you, because that might lead you to say, okay, I'm gone. Although you say in this conversation to me, you know, we didn't had our moment. This was nice. We've played. Now it's in your court, and now I'm just kind of going about it. It's like, you know, whatever will, not case of Rasa, whatever will be like a like that, but it's like it's a really of an attitude of, it's just like I'm just really accepting what's going on. And right now in acceptance, I know I've got to keep on doing things to satisfy me and where I am and where I want to go. So that's where I am in this rules of engagement. So if you want to flow and come with me, you've got to make kind of those changes. Okay. That's that. So now next, we would say 11:11. That's true. Clear. In the heart of the matter. Okay, you say that's how you say it. Yes, I'm going to pull out these cards. I know you say I'm going to beat you behind, but whatever. Because I need to know what's in the heart of the matter right now. Clarify. Clear. I liked this one too. This is a lot. I felt a story was coming on. I really did. I felt you like you wanted to talk. So this is how he's at. This is what's going on, and this is how he's seeing in his head. The story is involving it energetically, inner 3D. This is what's going on with a good majority of the divine feminines, okay? So now he says that in the heart of his matter, the heart of the matter is soulmate. Not soulmate. Well, I'm gonna be nice to say it this way, that's how he views it. Like mine say, we in a metaphysical relationship. He views it as a soulmate. Okay, we're soulmates. We know it as we are twin flames. It's more than that. But we're going to go with what he knows, because of many of them can't fathom and don't know what twin flames are. So we're going to go along with their terminology in which way they're coming with. So it's saying, yes, this is your soulmate. He says, yes, he understands that. And this is where he's at. I understand that. I know that. So ain't no divine masculines that's out there right now that does not know that you are their soulmate. They know it's something different to you. They know it's something unique to you. And they understand this. They all know this, even if they can't put the finger on the post to what it is. But they specifically know there's something unique about you, and there's a special connection. Okay? Let's have this. It's clarified by them moving into this this energy, which is observing. He's seen some things. He's observed some things. He's taken away the illusions. He's counting on his intuition and his awareness to help him understand, to bring on this new beginning as far as how he is viewing you. He's becoming clever like a fox. He's really understanding, or cunning, like I've learned from Jubilee 11:11, saying, understanding that the difference between the spiritual world and the earth world, or the physical world that we are, and understanding how those two things interact as far as what we're talking about in the soulmate relationship. Okay, according to him. Loyal heart. He's moved to this because now he's becoming more loyal in his emotions and his thinking, and it's all coming together, intersecting together, which is creating again this new beginning, this whole new world, this opening of the heart. This reminds me of the pop-up cards. You know, this heart is now opening now, and he's really looking now. He's got his sights on the divine feminine. They're both looking at each other at the same direction. So this has created this newness within him about him understanding that yes, this is, or being able to truly identify who you are to him. He's also seen through his relationship of being in these third party energies, or these third energies that's in there, or in this dojo situation. I am no longer calling it the karmic situation, because we keep on stemming and associating karmic with something bad. It is not. These karmics are, I've gotten to the point, and I confess myself, I was first one to say this bitch, and all this stuff, and all this obscenities and stuff, till now I gotten further down the line. And like I said, and I moved from this itch, oh, down there, what's a song like that? And they say that from that to I couldn't do what they're doing because I don't have the heart. I love them too much. I couldn't be the hard teacher because I will always still be giving him passes and say, that's all right. We'll learn the lesson next time of the meaning of what no means. To moving into the next phase of is my no means no. And you need to understand that and respect that. This is the next phase that we're in right now. And so in some ways, and no, I'm not speaking fluent karmic situation, karmic language, but I'm speaking to you where is that I'm standing in my truth. And you should know the difference between me speaking fluent karmic, which is this like, nah, because I just want my way, to me moving into the understanding that power of no means I'm standing in my power and in my authority, and I'm truly being the high priestess that I am. Okay, he's knowing the difference, and so he's like, okay, I can respect that. And plus he's at his place because of him being in the dojo situation. Dojo means watch my. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Miss. I was about to say my real name. I was about to say my name is Divine Sunshine, the DM advocate. My thing is the understanding flowing from that to understanding that dojo. In there I talk about why I changed the word karmic to be dojo, because of me looking up the definition of trying to find another word for karmic and stumble across this word dojo, which in martial arts means is not the sensei, but means school or a place to learn the way. And so this is what this is. This is a place to learn the way. Them being in these situations, the place to learn the way of who they actually are, what they're supposed to be actually doing, their mission and their purpose. So that's why we call it the dojo situation, or you won't call it the dojo teacher, because they're helping them to learn their place and their way. So in this dojo situation, they're finding out that all that glitters is not gold. Okay, they're learning the difference between who is truly the soulmate and who the other one is. I could even say, even my situation, I know we were pretty much toting on Facebook, that this person was, to him in so many words, was his soulmate, X, Y, and Z. But now as we getting more deeper into this, now he's saying that, what I thought was the definition of soulmate seems like that ain't even holding a candle. I can't see it because I'm blocking. I got the thing here. There you go. Candle, literally, to what it is. That was not it. I'm looking at man, but now it's more and more, and I'm getting into this walk, and me being in these lessons with this dojo, I'm learning what is actually it. And I'm seeing that we both are wearing masks, and we're not really true and being authentic to who ourselves are. Because even with the dojo situations, even with those counterparts being in there, their purpose is to learn who they truly are, how to really be their worth, their value, and to be truly loved. So that's another reason why they signed on for that, because even in that dojo situation, each one of them is to walk away understanding their value or worth. Now, some of them might not. Somebody might still stay stuck on stupid, excuse me, there's no thing about them as far as their intelligence, but some of it would not be surprised in some of those situations. Some of them are still carrying on until they get another person to come around in the dojo, in another dojo situation, for them to now get in, and maybe this other person might be able to lead them like a horse to the water to understand, oh, I know my worth, I know my value. Sometimes you have to get hit upside the head a couple of times until you really truly get it. It depends on how stubborn and I was about to say how youthful you are down the line for that. You know, somebody might say, hey, listen here, I feel like Roots, you hit me a couple of lashes, 50 lashes. After that, my name is, and I know who I definitely is. Like you said, my name Toby. You don't got to hit me so many times. I know that. Or like, and what's love got to do with it in the character? It said, Ike, you ain't got to hit me but once. I ain't staying here for this damn stuff to be abused like this, like Tina. She like, you know what's good for you, you walk too. Yeah, so my thing is some of them don't need that. I understood that. I got my lesson. I'm real good. I'm cool, you know, about that. So understanding that this all does not let us not go. Also, he's gotten a leg up on the situation. Some of these things I see the spirit here has helped him to be able to get to that point of understanding that. And now, since he's kind of dealing with some of these childhood wounds that he knows is something stemming back to him as a child and how he grew up, the philosophy of his youth, of how he grew up, or maybe in the past, don't really serve his purpose for where he is now. So he's ready to move with brute force. He had this fork in the road. Another thing about that is because he had this fork in the road kind of feeling he had been at. So now he's become wiser. He's gained some knowledge. He's planted some fruit and got a little bit of reaping of his harvest of what's going on from what he has sown. He feels like this monkey business that he is actually in this dojo situation. He feels like, hey, you can stick a fork in me. I'm done. Literally, this is a fork. And that's the monkey with the fork in his hand, too. Yeah, I'm done because now I got a sense of direction as to where I want to go. And before, I was all over the place. Now, the problem is I know a sense of direction where I want to go to. But the problem is, how do I go about doing that? What's my means of transportation do I take in order for me to get there? With this, you know, is what I have actually accessible to me. Is it going to be able to run the distance to be able to go finish to go to the finish line? I don't know how long this type of animal will be able to run the distance of that. Okay, let's look and see what is the shadows that he's dealing with. Clear. Yeah, I was a little long on one of them. You right. What's the shadows? Downcast pride. It's this ego. You got to deal with this. It's shame. Shame about what I did to you. Shame about how I got here. How did I get here? How does this, you know, I belong here because of the bad things that I've done. And he's getting rooted and grounded in that stuff. But really is you getting rooted and grounded in nothing. You really haven't gotten grounded into anything yet, because that's just really not where you intentionally supposed to plant your roots at, or your home at, or put whatever like that, because it just doesn't suit you, and that's not who you are. Although you think you're growing roots into it, but to me, this like a tree. They say, planted by the water, we shall not be moved. You can't be moved from this. This right here, I can either uproot you and put you someplace else. I think about just like now we have, like, every time we get like potatoes or something in a certain spot in our kitchen, it automatically for one day it starts sprouting plants from it, just automatically. I'm like, well, how in the heck did this happen? It's like a running joke. I always tell mine, I think Dad do it, that he just touches plants because he's like, I got the ability to grow things. I just want to see y'all, let y'all see this from the other side. And we come over there and say, now how the hell this plant, what the heck, we just got this sweet potato plant or a regular potato plant, and it just grows into a flower or a plant, I'm saying, from that point on, just in days, just with the matter of seconds. I remember when I tell her it's a running joke, she cracked up laughing. She said, I already know what you about to say. Because when I was in elementary school, I remember they had told us we're going to do a potato plant experiment. I think I was either 7th or 8th grade. And when I had did that, the sucker would not grow. I did everything like they told us to do with the potato to make it sprout and grow eyes and all that stuff, extra stuff like that, and it would not do it. Now these plants are doing it. These potatoes is doing it on their own without me doing anything extra to it, and they just sprouting. So to me, it's like, again, like you can take that and plant that someplace else. This is not really, thank you for the bright light, this is not really actually where you're supposed to be. You can uproot yourself there. Don't let your pride get in the way for you being able to get actually where you are. This is nothing but just pure ego. Get that out the way. All right then. So now with the divine feminines, how can we helped the divine masters. A part of me want to kind of see what's going on with you. Hold on one second. Let me see. I do want to see. What's the current situation with the divine masters right now? Clear. Then I want to see how we can help. Ooh. I was about to put it right back. Whoa. Okay, so we got unexpected income, thoughts, and thief. So currently what's happening with the divine masculine situation here, he's got unexpected income. He is really looking for I call it the Zeus and the hand of God. You really are expecting for the universe or the powers that be to drop off this gift or this spiritual gift to him so he can be able to receive, to be able to get out of this. This could be a download, actually in some form of some money, those things, in order for him to actually get out of the situation. He's looking for that hand, that leg up, or that hand up, like say, as a homeless person, just give me this something. So you still want that leg up. Your constant divine feminine is constantly in his thoughts. He's trying to really be creative and really seriously think of some ways of how he can actually get with the divine feminine. This is what I'm picking up here. He's being creative about how he can come about doing this. Okay, I'm saying to myself, like, don't be too daggone creative that, it mess yourself in the process too. Do this, whatever it is, in a very honest way. But however, he feels like thief. That's why I say I'm kind of picking. That's funny. It's next to this because I want to say that I'm getting a fork in the road. Don't be too creative that it gives you the sign that you're building more karmic to get out the situation. Now, this is for some, not for all. However, him being in this dojo situation, which he's learning his path because he's walking the path, although it's dark to him. He's got his childhood is still playing a part of it, or things of the past that he did is playing a part of it. And then at the same time, like I said, this dojo situation seems like he feels like he getting laughed behind it, like the whole town's laughing at me, do silly fool. What you thinking? Do. Whole town's laughing at me. Do silly fool. What you thinking? Do. And I lost it. So that's what he said. He feel like, they laughing at him, and he's lost things in the process because people has been stealing from him, have been taken from him. And he's been like a person, like I'm trying to play a part to be, look like I'm trying to walk the path, but at the same time it's getting hard. He's kind of scowling, but to me, like he's trying to play along, like she laughing, like, yeah, I'm trying to laugh along with you, but quickly it's like, and probably if you turn, you see some people smiling the next minute, like their face goes straight back to their rest face, like, Okay, that's what I'm picking up with him. So he's trying to kind of get along with it. Or in this dojo situation, there's children involved. I'm picking up this too. And they kind of really robbing him from really, he's always pouring. They still in time. So it's like him being there is like it's making him stay there. And in some ways, it's still in time. Because he's being in there longer than he should be. Because of this child is tugging at his heartstrings. As well. And and like I said, the dojo teacher is really in it and laughing behind his back. Okay, so that's where some of them say they feel they are in. Okay, so the energy that they in, how does this serve the purpose for them? I could look at here. Let's see. Clear. Clear. Okay, so the thing of what the purpose of what's going on with these energies is going on with the divine masculine is energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. It's helping to bring these energy healing things to the purpose. It serves for two things: help him to understand how to heal himself, helping to understand. I'm bringing up three. Helping to understand how he can heal the situation, because again, like I said, the purpose of to be in this dojo situation is for not only for him to learn the path, but for the other person to learn the path. Rather is to say, I'm gonna stay on the path, or I'm getting off this path and create my own new thing. That's fine. My thing is, again, like I say, anything that you do is still a choice. If you choose to do nothing, that's still a choice. That's still an action, regardless of it. So again, this is what this serves the purpose for that. Okay. The things that we have to work on, that's the divine masculine and the divine feminine, is we got to work on forgiveness. This came in the energy reading for everybody else. We got to work on our intentions. This came out again for the general reading, as far as for the collective. We have to work on serenity. Okay. And we got to work on freedom again. Forgiveness of the past, intentions, how we set forth in our thinking and get the flow of our emotions to kind of go flow with it with ease, as far as where our energy flows, our manifestation goes. Okay, so we got to work on that. We got a serenity. We got to think about home, Taj Mahal, which is one of the eighth wonders of the world. How is it again that our serenity really is another wonder, to be able to go within, which is a place, and to have this peace as well. So you got calm waters here too. The palace into me is like the great temple, in order to have this serenity and peace as well. And how to have freedom. Okay, freedom, like they say, David danced for the Lord and twirl, twirl, dance, dance, dance. I think that's it, one of them. If I quote now, I won't be like Medea quoting the Bible all wrong, but the greatest book in the world. But again, twirling, again, having that freedom and just that sense of just being in the rapture or following your bliss. Because to me, when you're twirling like that, like little kids that go in a circle, that's just blissful for you. You see them fall out and they just laughing and giggling. And you're like, oh my God, just from twirling, just for the simplest things. So learning to find joy and freedom in just the simplest things, such as acceptance as to where you are on this, and let that lead you on to being able to guide it into your freedom. So that's the same thing. Something tells me also, I say something about freedom would be, since he looked like he's dancing to me, would be again as finding some way of doing some interactive, some physical thing, which would be dancing, which according to April Williams, she was saying that helps to move the energy throughout your body. Even when I was cooking, I was dancing and twerking. I was cooking dinner today, and I was like, oh, sorry about that. I just want to kind of get into that clear. What can us divine feminists do as far as surrender? Okay, what can we surrender to help the divine masculines? How can we help them? Okay, surrender to creativity. Let your imagination. Same thing, is it not? Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So if it's something that you're trying to do, your mission and purpose, do that. Do it in a creative manner, which will also help the divine masculine too, in turn, because you all are mirroring each other, like a mirror and a window into our soul, which is mirroring each other there. So while he's thinking about ways to how to get to you, you think of creative ways of how you can be able to get into your mission, your purpose, or even dealing with making a better version of you. Okay, that's how you can help him right now. Surrender to your wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Go to, and I need to really, I keep on forgetting, I need to make a playlist of all my morning drives, but especially this one that has the habits of mind. This past Friday, I did one surrendering to the, getting in touch with the wonder and awe. This one, I did a meditation. It's 8 minutes there. That's a freebie to you all. I will go back to doing that. See, that's why I try to tell you all about to go do these things that don't have to do with cards all the time. And I don't know, I haven't checked in it because I got so really, I'll just be honest with you, I had gotten so discouraged pretty much just seeing about the morning drive that, I mean, it's not going up there like it should. With that, even if I know if I play it on the car, sometimes the volume is low. However, if I play it on my phone and I put earphones on, I can hear what I'm saying very well on that one. So I don't know if the sound quality is a barrier as far as what's doing that, or because I'm just driving and I'm not got cards with me. Why that's the issue of not those numbers is not as high as it should be. But hey, it is what it is on that one. I accepted that, and those of you all are being blessed by my morning drive pearls of wisdoms. That's great. But this one, going back to that, gold stems back to this, which is I did a meditation about how to be able to look at the world and wonder. Once you do that meditation, that will help you to be able to look at everything, even what the divine masculine does as far as being of wonderment. And you won't look at every little finite, because I know with me, they had said about us and our relationship, but according to my astrology, I have to work it because watch me, because I can be very overly critical of him. Some of that stuff is in my astrological DNA. Some of that stuff has been taught to me as far as I've seen the dynamics of my mother and my father doing, and my mom, how she would be kind of overcritical about him on some things. And so my thing is that I have to kind of watch that, and I have to look for to be able to train my mind to see the positive in things. Now sometimes it's okay for you to stay in the truth and say what you got to say, but at the same time, you know, some of those things, everything that come out your mouth, if it ain't something to serve a purpose or help you all progress and move forward, then it shouldn't come out your mouth. Go back to morning drive or wondering all, and use this. This will be able, a nice help. It's free, helpful tool to help out with that. Okay, that is that one. Let's see what we need to do is in our divinity. We need to work with divine feminines, clear, to help. Sacred sexuality. Okay, so really to me, it got that just the idea of getting in touch with our sexuality, bringing in the emergence of both the feminine and the masculine energies. If you want to do some Kundalini practices, as far as bringing up in that rise of that energy, that type of energy as well. Understanding to me that who you are as divine feminines and divine masculines are sacred, is divine, and how the end all, or like I call it backwards planning, the ending what you have in sight is for that merger, for you all to become one. Like this is almost looking like the yin and the yang symbol. You know, I have a little bit just like a positive and negative. The feminine holds the positive charge, the masculine holds the negative charge, and sometimes we also, in us being twin flames, we switch the roles again. So sometimes in the divine feminine, I might house some of the negative, the masculine, and the masculine might hold the divine feminine, or we might swap energies. This to me is understanding the sacred dance in which we both do as far as housing those different energies. And the sexuality means who do we identify as far as our gender, through our emotions, what we're doing, our actions at that moment. Okay, so to me, this is called that, to where I got what they call it, swirling. It used to be when you just mix in both of the colors or something like that. So that's that. And then in our also divinity energy that we can help the divine masculine with what's going on with him, is be a true goddess of love. Excuse me, thank you. Goddess of love, that means in our emotions, really embracing the love. So again, you probably could do some heart chakra clearing, and to me this looks like the root, the heart, the root, your crown, and your communications. Not so much solar plexus, because it look like you're standing there right now. The divine feminine from even the collective read is really into her solar plexus. She's standing in her power, and her sacral is being able to connect with others. But the main thing is, again, is the heart, the throat, and the crown, and here getting grounded and rooted in things. Those are the three things I would, if I was you, I would actually work on. Do those. Go to Jupiter 1111's energy clearing that she has there. Dream Queen has energy transmutation for the different chakras as well. So go hit and check those out. If you want, actually, also, if you want a goddess and maybe some clearing what's happening and resonating in your body, go to April Williams as well. She will be able to help you with that. And since they got the crown chakra, something tells me also, if you got an issue with understanding and looking and seeing love, you could also get a reading with me to help you to kind of hone in and see about that, about how you could transfer the idea of how you see love as well. And then you can also go to Kathy D if you need somebody to really change that mind aspect of it. And then she could help you to give you some cognitive behavior things and keys in which it can help to change all of those things. Okay. What else? He said you didn't say it enough. Okay. Is there something you would like to say? Let's say your last words in parting. I don't think I need to do that. Let's check in and just see. Yeah, I said 40. And that's what I meant to say. Stop it. Okay, I know. I said 40. Let's see. We do 44. Okay. Let's say it's almost 41 right now. Okay. Let's see. Clear. What's currently is going on? What's the last things you want to say to the Divine Feminine? The Divine Masculine says to you, center yourself. Again, that goes get rooted, get grounded in your heart, your center, your communications, what you're, the bridge, how you're manifesting things through. And how, again, your crown, letting everything else kind of filtrate in and that overthinking. So get that, because especially you got that ego thing going there. So you got to get that under control. So control yourself. These are my cards, Divine Unisouls 11 if you want that. I think I'm on the also. That's another thing I said I was going to work on. A new set of cards too. This one, and I had to do it for the greater good. Understanding where he's coming from. The greater good is that he's feeling that where he is in this situation, he's doing it because he's in that JoJo's moment or that situation, that dojo state of mind. Is that it's a place to learn the way. He feels that he's like the center of the hub. He's helping you to find your way. He's helping this other dojo teacher, a partner that he's with right now to help her find a way, and he's helping her to find a way. And it could be him too. It depends on which way, who's ever playing the role, her or him, to find a way. And then he's saying it's helping for him to be able to. So I'm doing for the greater good. And then also you could take it and expand it as far as the family, because a lot of them, they come the Divine Master is there to clear the bloodlines to show a different way of love or a different way of doing things. And so he's doing it for the greater good for them and then also for the world, okay? So this is why he's saying I had to go in that situation, into that dojo situation for the greater good, okay? That sounds good to me. And then also, what else do you want to say to the Divine Feminine? I want to make sure I'm not leaving any cards up in here. Clear. This is where he at. When I look into your eyes, I know I have found the mirror of my soul. So again, he said, yes, I know you are my soulmate. There's no question about that. I know this. Okay? All right. That's like my dad used to say, when we used to talk about him, I had those power moments with him. Clear. And he was like, I know your mama loved me. Now, he didn't say he loved her in words, but he would say he know that. And then mama asked him too. She's like, he said, I know you. She said, I love you. He said, I know you love me. And, he would say it back, but, but it's like that. So that's why I feel like the regular DM energy is like, yes, I know you love me. I know who you are. You told me like one time I got on my DM and I asked her. He's like, why you look? I'm just standing like that. He's like, why you staring at me like that? I said, I'm trying to look for some recognition. I mean, do you know who I am? He said, I know who you are. I said, I don't think that you do know who I am. He's like, yes, I do. I said, I know who you were from the moment I met you. I couldn't say nothing after that. I was like, Anyway, so Like I said, they know. They know. So his message to you, what he wants to say is, you are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. Again, I see the swans there, which is another thing of twin flames of divine unisouls and a unicorn. Like I said, you are unique. You could do anything. You can set yourself free. Like I said, that reminds me of that free yourself card. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. Do, 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 do. So this is it. So you're a unicorn. You can fly out of whatever things that you had limited yourself. He said, I see you. So whatever things that you had limited yourself to say, this is what you need to settle for. This way he's telling you, no, I see you, boo. And I see you much greater than what you are even portraying yourself, even in your world, in your situation, your dojo situation too. And let you know that you are limitless. He wants to say also, this forgiveness came up again. This is also forgiveness about the past. It says again, forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. I know I've got myself into this situation. I know I'm in this dojo situation. This dojo situation is a lot of times with you. I'm talking you all divine feminines. Your thing is in your mindset. You've got to change that because you thinking that this dojo situation is a destination. And this dojo situation is not a destination. It is, or a final destination. It is just a pit stop. Okay? So that's what we got to keep on reminding ourselves with. It might look like it's going to last forever, but again, like he said, your forgiveness. Some of you all not being forgiving, your forgiveness is keeping them there longer than they should have. Maybe some of them should have gotten. They say, I got an enlightenment, like I see this candle. But right now, the way you're acting, you kind of keeping me there. Like you said, you keep me being asleep, although I know I'm awoken, you know. This is how you picturing me. You like Elsa. You just like froze everything, you know, about that. And everything is being frozen in time. You know, we just holding on to the universe to help us to get us out of those things. And then I see somebody playing a fiddle. You playing this woe is me, this song of somebody to be, you know, this same song, this violin song, feel sorry for me. And it's like, it's not helping me to gain any kind of momentum to get out of this situation. This is what I'm picking up that he's saying. And love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. That's beautiful. It said, no matter I know what I've done on my end, but at the same time, I know that you are a beautiful person and you are divine. And anything that goes on or comes to you, that I'm just as happy for you because I believe that you deserve it because you're just a beautiful person. Okay? Anything I want to say? How does he want to say about as far as you matter? Yeah, I went over the 40. I'm 8 minutes. I know you say you ain't like that. Clear. I said 30 minutes. Yeah, I know, but you know I have to talk. Okay. What do you want to say? How does she matter? How does the divine feminine matter to you? Okay. He says, you are amazing, unique, and beautiful. There is nothing more you need to be. You are perfect just as you are. Like Janelle St. James. I love you just the way you are. Don't go changing. Try to please me. The color of your hair. Whoa, you're someone. I love you just the way you are. Do 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 do. I remember that. You are one of a kind. That's the way nature made you. Barbara Shear. Do 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 do. I need you. Oh, don't go changing to try to please you. Don't have to work that hard. I love you just the way you are. All right, there you go. And as always, join me again as a reminder of January 31st for the divine, for my let me reintroduce myself party, which I am going back to the oldie but goodies, which is the divine masculine, his energy read, as far as what the karmics is saying, as far as by elements, looking to the air signs, the fire signs, the earth signs, and the water signs. And then for $5 holla, I am taking your questions as well. So join me January 31st for the party. Bring your favorite snack, your favorite drink, and we're just going to have a good time. All right then. So next time, as always, in partying, this is Divine Sunshine. Let me reintroduce myself. I'm Divine Sunshine. I am your spiritual life coach, educator, and divine masculine advocate. Until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascending. Namaste, Namago. Love you.